Last time, Mika Koivuniemi dominated in singles play at the GEICO PBA Team Shootout. Today, his team sends out another Player of the Year to face Pete Weber, Brian Voss, and Ronnie Russell. Is there any stopping Jones in the powerhouse that is Team Ebonite?
What do you get when you put the stars of the PBA together with one of the nation's most exclusive bowling lounges? You get the GEICO PBA Team Shootout, a battle between 4 different manufacturer-selected all-star squads. Defending champ Storm Products is back with the team that features legends Norm Duke and Pete Weber. Ebonite International has 4 major champions on its roster, including Player of the Year Mika Koivuniemi. Lining up with the likes of Brian Voss and Steve Jaros on 900 Global is the Shootout's only female competitor, while some new faces join the fiery Sean Rash and Hall of Famer Parker Bone III on Team Brunswick. It's a multi-format, round-robin battle for the PBA Manufacturers Cup here at Chicago's ultra-hip 10-pin lounge. And welcome back to beautiful Chicago, Illinois. Right around the corner of the House of Blues, we are at the 10-pin lounge downtown Chicago for our continuing coverage of the GEICO PBA Team Shootout. After one match, Team Ebonite on top. 5-point individual victory, courtesy of Mika Koivuniemi. Team Brunswick in second, followed by Storm and 900 Global. Another singles match on deck right now. One player from each of the teams will be bowling. High score equals 5 points for their squads. 73 PBA Tour titles have been won by this foursome. Ronnie Russell, though, has contributed 0 of them. And Ronnie's standing by with Kimberly Pressler.
Ronnie Russell is going up against a tough crew, 2 Hall of Famers, 1 future Hall of Famer. Any intimidation there, Ronnie?
I don't think there's any intimidation as long as I keep within myself and just try to make really good shots. Just really got to stay within myself this match and just make it one shot at a time.
Well, if there is any intimidation, he is not showing it at all. Good luck to you.
3 times a runner-up, seeking his first ever tour title is Russell.
Bowling for Team Brunswick, Ronnie Russell.
Hey, Robbie. Ronnie Russell's talking to Kimberly. Weber's getting a massage from Norm Duke. Who do you think is going to be the loosest in this group?
I say advantage Russell. Native of Marion, Indiana, just outside of Indianapolis.
Bowling for defending champions, Storm Products, Pete Weber.
35 times a champion. Best finish last season was 3rd at the one-a-day Earl Anthony Memorial just outside of the Bay Area in California. And opening strike for the Hall of Famer.
All right. That was pretty. Come on.
Russell back up to close out his first.
Woof. You still going with Ronnie Russell?
Not so much.
Bowling for Team Ebonite International, Tommy Jones.
13 Lumber Liquidators PBA Tour titles. That has him at that threshold level to be inducted into the PBA Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's a shoo-in.
And strike for TJ.
Bowling for Team 900 Global, Brian Voss.
The bio says he's 52. I'm not sure I believe that bio.
He doesn't look a day over 49.
Really takes care of himself. He's going to appreciate that one, Randy. Making more friends on the tour. I see.
He knows I'm kidding.
It's all 10 to fall.
You gotta do this,
He effortlessly slid into that dance. Time now for the Lumber Liquidators. Know the wood. The oil pattern is...
Was that the salsa he was doing? What was that? The Tournament of Champions oil pattern, 39 feet, Rob. And what we're going to see today is a lot of power. These players are going to play the deep inside angle, try to find some hold in the middle, and they're really going to open up the lane.
Russell up now to begin the second. Had an open frame. He whiffed on the 7-pin and There, now he has a strike to match his 3 competitors. There is the legendary Pete Weber, native of St. Anne, Missouri, just outside of St. Louis.
Pete's been working real hard on his timing, Rob, and watching him in practice. He looks really solid. This ball jumps through the nose just a little bit, but what he's been working on is trying not to get the ball into the swing too early, delaying that push away just a little bit.
Voss for 900 global. Back-to-back jacks.
And you can see what Brian Voss is doing right at release. He's trying to flip it, trying to spin it to get that ball to push right and recover down lane.
So Weber now strike spare through 2.
Slow.
And Tommy Jones representing Ebonite International with his effort in the second. There's his teammate Mike Fagan over his left shoulder.
Tommy Jones looking over at Parker Bone III over the Brunswick side. He's going to go ask permission if he can use the left side.
Jones and Voss, perfect through 2 frames. The GEICO PBA Team Shootout is brought to you by GEICO. 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance. By Lumber Liquidators. For the best deals on hardwood floors, visit a Lumber Liquidators store or lumberliquidators.com. And by Track, evolutionary, revolutionary. Rob Stone, Randy Peterson, Kimberly Pressler welcoming you back to the 10-Pin Lounge in Chicago. Ronnie Russell in the 3rd. Yeah! Delayed strike for the Indiana native. Voss's effort. 7-10. Tommy Jones. That's 3 strikes in a row for TJ. Move to the 4th. Russell. Now 3 in a row. Jones. What the kids like to call a hambo. And here's where we are, 3-4.
Tommy Jones taking advantage of a couple of key Brooklyns. Starts with the front 4. Ronnie Russell down by 21. Weber down by 31. And Voss holding up the rear, minus 34.
We begin the 5th with Russell and another strike. 4-bagger for Ronnie Russell.
I think he's found his comfort zone.
Yeah, shaky start to begin with, an open frame. He whiffed, trying to take care of the 7-pin. Here is Pete Weber. Strike, spare, strike. Here he is in the 5th.
Looking to double up. It's nice, isn't it? Just smooth operator.
Up now for 900 global, Brian Voss. A couple years ago voted the 13th greatest player in PBA history. Yeah.
Well, he's had a brilliant career. Certainly doesn't hurt to have a little luck either. Ball drifts a little bit high, trips the 4-7-10 out late. He's still a great showman.
Jones, perfect through 4. Leaves double wood in the 5th.
Interesting the way Tommy puts his thumb in the ball first, fingers in last.
Four strikes and a spare. Spare shooting, always an important facet of the game. Here's Kimberly with more on that with that man, Pete Weber.
I'm here with legendary Hall of Famer Pete Weber. Now, Pete, can you share with us the best tip you've ever received?
Certainly I can. The best tip I ever received came from my father, Dick Weber, of course, and he's always emphasized to me that spares are a big part of the game. And what I see today is kids really don't care about their spares. They could really just press it off and go on, throw the next shot. So the tip I'm going to give you is making the 10-pin and the 7-pin, because I know a lot of people have problems doing those 2 pins. All you do is when you shoot like a 10-pin, you kind of take your body, point your shoes or your feet and your body at the 10 pin and walk towards the 10 pin. See, by pointing your feet at the 10 pin, the ball has already started at the 10 pin. That's less effort for you. That's 10 more pins on your score.
How about the Chicago Fire banner up there?
Love it.
The Raptors, 10-pin lounge.
Yeah, baby.
Strike the PD dub.
Hank Boomershine, what was the strategy you and Weber discussed prior to the start of this match?
Well, Randy, I think the biggest thing was we know that right lane was going to be tighter down the lane, and we just really wanted to make sure that he stayed with it and kept catching it on that right lane, and then the left lane just keep chasing it left. I mean, we know we can hook it back from anywhere.
Thanks, Hank. Get there.
Yikes.
4, 6, 7, 10 split the big four.
Nasty split the big four for Russell after having dropped 4 strikes in a row.
Right through the face and all that power. A lot of times you're going to leave a big giant split going through the nose. Unless you're Tommy Jones.
And a little Brooklyn-esque issues again creeping up this game for Jones. Russell guns that one down and takes care of the right side of the lane, but leaves the left standing.
Yeah, and even though Tommy Jones is leading through 6, it's a little shaky. A couple of Brooklyns in there. That ball goes through the nose. The shot before that went light. Right now, I would say Weber has the best look. Hey, Dave Smart, why the decision to go with Brian Voss when you had a power player like Robert Smith, the other 3 players from the other manufacturers, all power players? Why the decision to go with Voss?
You know, just because BB's got some age on him, you know, he's in his 50s, he's still got a little power, he can soften up and get it done, and he loves covering boards, so we're more than comfortable with him in this position.
Thank you, Dave.
There's Russell back on the strike train. His 5th of the match.
Weber now getting up, working on a 3-bagger. Actually, jump out in front with a strike here.
Oh, please, Hook.
Hambone! That boy PD dub. Yeah! Yeah! Just made my summer.
That wasn't meant for you guys.
Well, he was
43.
He was asking for a little help there.
He got it.
And how about the react? You gotta love it.
So fun to watch.
Oh,
Rut-row.
4 through the middle.
Not good. Sounded miserable as well.
Not good.
3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10.
Strike number 5 for Jones. Again, he had the opening 4. How do you attack that?
You try to make the 3, 6, 9, 10 and throw the 3 over into the 4, 7.
Yeah, through the 3, but behind. So an open frame for Voss in the 7th.
Ah, darn it.
Through 7, things getting tight in the 2nd singles match of this year's edition of the GEICO PBA Team Shootout. While on the Magnificent Mile in downtown Chicago, make sure to take in the Water Tower, one of the few remaining structures that survived the devastating Chicago fire of 1871. Pete Weber on fire early on, representing Storm Products. He has a 2-pin lead over Tommy Jones as we begin the 8th with Ronnie Russell. Coming in off a strike. 7-10.
7-10 split.
Yeah, and the second one that we've seen in this match.
Yeah. Take it off.
Brian Voss left one in the third frame. Now Ronnie Russell's turn.
Open frame again for Russell. He had one in the first as well, and the sixth. Here's Weber looking to add one more to his current run of 4 strikes in a row.
Oh, baby!
Weber with the misses watching drops a little Yahtzee knowledge on us, and Weber has Team Storm eyeballing a 5-point victory here in this singles match. Brian Voss matches that strike.
Thank you.
I'm going to move an arrow on that shot on this lane.
Jones off a strike in the 7th. Leaves the 10th.
This should be fun.
Tommy's been making adjustments throughout this match, and he just kind of looks puzzled.
Join the most active community of bowlers on the web by friending the PBA on Facebook. Get exclusive tournament updates, see behind-the-scenes photos, and connect with the biggest stars in the game. Winning Wednesdays on the PBA Facebook page, your chance to win prize packs from PBA product registered companies. Jones, a little hot there on that landing. Takes care of the 10-pin.
Ebonite second.
Oh no, that was some bad.
There's Weber with the lead, and his effort now in the 9th. Looking for 6 in a row. Crack open that 6-pack, PD Dub.
Well, that's a big shot there, setting up the 10th frame, but it puts Weber into the high 240s. The only player that's got a chance to match that would be Tommy Jones. If he were to strike out, he could shoot 247.
Russell with the strike there in the 9th. His 6th of the match. Back to Jones. Great start. With some slight hiccups.
Well, the start was kind of skewed with those 2 Brooklyns back-to-back. Tommy Jones now sets up the 10th frame for his team.
Brian Voss inducted into the Hall of Fame in '94.
That long ago.
You're going away.
Doesn't look like he's been in the Hall of Fame that long, does it?
Thank you.
He's kept himself very well preserved.
So Weber on top by double digits over TJ. Brian Voss in 3rd. Ronnie Russell representing Team Brunswick in 4th through 9. Messenger drops.
And with that shot right there, Ronnie Russell's pretty much locked his team up for 4th.
And the 1 point that comes with it.
Now Weber, big shot right here. A strike, he locks it up.
Voted the 4th greatest bowler in PBA history a few years ago. Pete Weber on an absolute roll right now.
Great shot. It's not over yet though. Weber can spare the 10-pin, strike on the fill shot. He'll lock Tommy Jones by 1.
Russell will have one more throw.
Still pretty agile, that guy, huh?
I'm not sure if the missus approved of that or not. Tracy, always a great sight at the lanes to see her. There's Russell, his final effort. And oh, yeah! 189 for Russell. So 189 in the books for Russell.
All right, Weber here, strike, it's over. He'll get 5 points for Team Storm. Anything else? Tommy Jones can step up in the 10th frame and make it interesting.
That's all right, I got 9.
247 for Pete Weber, representing Team Storm.
Thanks for the 9. Thanks for the 9.
Yeah, that was a nice break of getting 9 going through the nose like that, because if Weber gets 8, then he gives Jones the opportunity to step up in the 10th and steal this.
Three in a row there for Voss.
Now, it's simple. Tommy Jones needs all 3 in the 10th right here to tie. Anything less, Weber and Team Storm take the 5 points.
Needed 3 strikes in a row, will not get it. So Pete Weber, the 48-year-old living legend, earns 5 points for Team Storm. And we'll hear from him when our coverage of the GEICO PBA Team Shootout returns to Chicago. The GEICO PBA Team Shootout is brought to you by Lumber Liquidators. For the best deals on hardwood floors, visit a Lumber Liquidators store or lumberliquidators.com. By GEICO, 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance. And by 900 Global, committed to creating new possibilities in bowling through innovative motion. Welcome back inside the 10-Pin Bowling Lounge. Rob Stone, Randy Peterson, Kimberly Pressler with you. Time now for our GEICO Championship recap.
Well, PDW just looked flawless there. Throwing a bunch of strikes in a row to shoot 247. Tommy Jones did have a chance to tie, but he went through the nose. Not bad, boy.
7 strikes for PD Dub earns him the win and an interview with Kimberly.
Pete Weber taking the victory today. Pete, some of those young guns were talking a little smack at the beginning of the game today. Did you prove them wrong?
Well, they can talk all the smack they want because they're young and they think they're going to beat me every time they bowl me. Well, I just showed them that they can't do it every time. So to you guys, talk all the smack you want because you ain't going to win.
Well, congratulations. Team Storm takes this victory.
They take the victory and they move up the leaderboard from 3rd into 2nd, but Team Ebonite, finishing 2nd due to Tommy Jones' outing, maintains their lead. Coming up next, more GEICO PBA Team Shootout action from Chicago. For Randy, Kimberly, and our entire crew, I'm Rob Stone. Big outing from Pete Weber, dropping a 247 on the crew. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.